morning. Welcome at Master Brain Mathematics. My name is Marlies. So today we are having a look at grade 8 mathematics, and we are going to have a look at calculating the area of a given shape. So let's have a look at what is given to us. So as you can see, we basically have been given this shape, and it basically is the front of a house. So you can basically make out like the roof and then the front part of the wall. And the question is that we need to calculate the complete frontal area of this shape. So what we obviously need to do is we need to break up the total shape into the separate ones that are combined to form the total one. So in this case, we can obviously recognize a triangle, and we can also see a rectangle because we are given here the 90-degree angles. We also see that AF comes down perpendicular on BE, creating a 90-degree angle there. We can also see by means of these little lines that this side is equal length to this side. So let us just indicate that. So it means that AE is also 5 meters long. Right, and then we can also see that we have a total of 8 meter length here. So now let's just first go have a look at what do we need to do to calculate the area. So for calculating the area of the rectangle, let us just write that formula. So the area of the rectangle is equal to length times width, right? So in this case, the length is 8 meters times the width, which is 6. So 6 times 8 gives us an area of 48 square meters. Right, so now in order to do the area of the triangle, the formula for the area of a triangle is half times base times height. Now in this case, we have a base length of 8 meters, but in this case, we do not have the length or the value for the height yet. So what do we need to do? Because we've been given a triangle with a 90-degree angle in there, we know that we can use the theorem of Pythagoras, and we can calculate the length of AF, which is the height. So what we are going to do is we are going to say that the height squared is equal to the hypotenuse squared minus this adjacent side, which has a length of 4 meters. And why do we say it's 4 meters? If we have a look at this overall triangle, you can see that it is split up into 2 smaller ones. Now, because this side and this side is of equal length, and also these sides are equal because they are shared, it is logical that if you fit them onto each other, these 2 sides will also be of equal length. And therefore, it means that this total side here of 8 meters is actually halved. So it means that this length BF is 4 meters. Right, so in order then to calculate the length of the height in this case, we would then go and complete this. We have 5 squared, which is 25, minus 4 squared, which is 16, and that ends up to 9. And that is h squared, but we want only h, so we need to get the square root of 9, and that will give us then a value of 3 meters. So our value over here for the height is 3 meters. So now we can just substitute into the original formula for the triangle again and calculate the area. So basically, the area of the triangle is then half times base times height. We know it's half times the base. We now see what we have is 8 meters and the height that we calculated, which is 3 meters. So that gives us half times 3 times 8 is 24. And that means we have an area of 12 square meters. So our total area will then be the area of the rectangle, which we calculated before as 48 square meters, plus the area of the triangle, which is 12, and we will end up with a total of 60 square meters. And there we have it. We basically have calculated the area of the total given shape by splitting up the shape into separate recognizable shapes, calculating the area of each separate one, and then just adding them together. So there we go. That's all for today. Until I see you next time. Bye-bye. Enjoy your day.